Hello everybody and welcome back to LotusClan in LifeGen. I am super excited to finally be getting back to Sugarkit and her little teddy bear and the very exciting drama of this dark forest interested clan. I hope you guys are excited as well. I read all of your comments on the last episode, which was the first episode, and I gotta say, they're super cool. You guys have some really amazing ideas, and I sort of took some from some people and some from other people and mixed them together to make my own lore for this clan. I hope you guys don't mind what I've come up with. I'm gonna tell you now. So if you guys have any additional ideas that you want to add to this, please share them down below. Or maybe if you would like some things changed, you can let me know. But here's my thought. So let's go to the Dark Forest. And we'll start with Spruce Star. So the biggest change that I've sort of made is that when these cats died is sort of irrelevant to me. Perhaps it's relevant to you, but it starts to get very complex and convoluted in my mind if we have this cat's been dead for 148 moons, 161, 141, 140, 129, and then things start to get really crazy. So I've just determined that all of the cats that are dead right now in StarClan and in the Dark Forest are all recent ancestors of the cats in our clans currently. So I haven't been looking at the how many moons ago they died, just to keep things simple for myself. So I've written a sort of long history for Spruce Star, who attempted to murder one of his clanmates and was killed in the ensuing fight. So I won't read all of this, but if you would like to pause and read it, please do. I'll give you a quick summary, but basically, Spruce Star was a super terrible leader. No wonder he's ended up in the Dark Forest. His mate was Bug Swirl, and still is, and she was able to give him one son, Swallowkit, who obviously is now our leader, which is why how old he is in death doesn't make any sense, because he's been dead for 150 moons, but Swallow Star is like 30 moons old. But you just have to, a little suspension of disbelief here, okay? So, Spruce Star, he was quite a terrible cat, and Bug Swirl died to an illness. We'll get to her in a second. She's in StarClan, and he became just terrible. He was a tyrant, and he decided that he wanted to take over all of the clans, and in order to get his son into a position of power, Spruce Star murdered his deputy Kawadi Stripe, which is the StarClan deputy, and Spruce Star appointed his own son, Swallow Spirit, as new deputy. So the war didn't really go so well for Spruce Star, thankfully. He was actually killed while trying to execute a fellow clanmate, Hailback. Hailback is currently in StarClan. Hailback actually was just talking poorly about Spruce Star, and that was enough for Spruce Star to want to execute him. And so, unfortunately, he was successful in killing Hailback, but Swallow Spirit murdered Spruce Star to end the reign of terror and took his position as leader. So that's my sort of lore that I've come up with for Spruce Star. Let's see if anybody else has any other information that I've written down. So Sunshade was killed in the war. That makes sense. Vol Acorn, he is very interesting because he was struck down by StarClan. I don't have any information I've written about him yet because I kind of want to get to know him a little bit better. I'm not totally sure what he did to end up in the Dark Forest. This one I have no notes. Green Pelt, I also have no notes. Sparkflower, I do have notes. She was dedicated to Spruce Star, and when he was killed, she plotted to kill Swallow Star. When her plot was foiled, Swallow Star initially planned to exile her, but she attacked again, forcing the leader to just outright kill her. Sparkflower was successful though, and she managed to take one of Swallowstar's 9 lives. And that's how he only has 8 lives, despite being so young. So that is Sparkflower's, that was her war crime that she was executed for. And that's why it makes no sense, the time of their death, because 77 moons old in death, she would have died long before Swallowstar was even alive. So, I don't know. You guys let me know if you're okay with these ideas and kind of omitting the how long they've been dead for sort of thing. But yeah, you guys let me know. And then let's go to StarClan really fast. So, Kawadi Stripe, as I said, he was a bold opponent to Spruce Star, and Spruce Star would not have it. He just decided that it would be best if he just killed Kawadi Stripe and got rid of him. So that's how Kawadi Stripe has ended up as the StarClan deputy. And then Bug Swirl, of course, is the mate of Spruce Star and Swallow Star's mom. And she is a little bit complacent, and she actually still visits him in the Dark Forest. So definitely towing a very fine line here with Bug Swirl. Hailback was executed, unfortunately. And I have no notes for Floodburn, Cloudbear, or Locust Stripe. So if you guys have any more information about any of the cats that I don't have anything for, please let me know, because I think this clan is really starting to develop into something quite fascinating. So let me know. Let me know what you guys think. But without further ado, let's go back to the cats, the living cats. We have Swallow Star, of course, whose parents I've coded in as Spruce Star and Bug Swirl. And he wants to go on a patrol. Fair enough. Pete Pelt, this is Sugarkit's dad, and he just wants to sleep. And he's sick. What's wrong with him? Heat exhaustion. Oh, poor dude. Smoky Shard saw a kitty pet sitting calmly next to a dog. Mud Munch fixes a leak in the den using a large ball of moss, and she's also sick. Also heat exhaustion, okay. Mallow Rise is eavesdropping on Scrubbright. Scrubbright had a nightmare, okay, and she has a torn pelt. Frostpaw saw a kitty pet with no fur at all. You guys reminded me that Frostpaw is actually Sugarkit's sister. I thought that they were just really good friends, but yeah, they are sisters. Pete Pelt is also her dad, so silly me. Oh, and she likes to collect cool frogs. Mite Paw is busy sharpening her claws to look stronger. Swarm Sting found a wonderful napping spot outside camp, and the poor guy is sick. Heat exhaustion again. Blue Fern is feeling nervous. Rattlebriar has been enjoying his old age. Good for you, bud. Sugarkit wants to be leader, so every cat will have to listen to her all the time. Okay. Also, her teddy bear is now named Honeykit. She has named it in the typical warrior cat's naming scheme, and so when she becomes Sugarpaw, this will be Honeypaw, and her little bear will earn his warrior name when Sugarkit earns her warrior name. So I think that's such an adorable idea. Magpie Kit, our brother, is pestering Frostpaw for a badger ride. Fury Kit wants to visit the elders. Fire Kit is learning how to use his claws, oh boy. And Lynx Kit is wishing to be more like Floodburn. Do you know them? How do you know Floodburn? Floodburn is in StarClan. How do you know Floodburn? Okay. We gotta keep an eye on Lynx Kit. Is he talking to the dead again? Fascinating. Alright, well let's go ahead. Oh wait, we don't have any patrols. Alright, we're gonna have to time skip then. So let's jump ahead. You spend the day in the nursery terrified of your newest discovery. You stare at the ground, eyes wide. Why does this happen? Why does your body do this? Where did your legs go? Why do they disappear whenever you sit down? Is that because she's like a loaf? Is this just being silly? Yeah, she has no problems. She's just being silly. Okay, you scared me, Sugarkit. Oh my goodness. You memorize all the birds that move in and out of camp, delighting the warriors when you can identify them correctly. That's cute. A warrior brings you some honey to taste. It's absolutely delicious and you begged a warrior for more. That's so cute. I wonder if that's why she named her bear Honeykit. That's so perfect. Alright, the abundance of two legs in the area doesn't seem to be lessening no matter how many days have passed. Looks like there's two legs camping. Frostpaw died after eating a mouse that had been poisoned? Our sister! No! Mudmunch is better. Scrubbright is better. Scrubbright was arguing with a loner named Squirrel. Heatpelt is better. Rattlebriar awakens with multiple objects stacked on him and the sound of giggling cats in the distance. Cherrykit sprained her paw. And Frostpaw. Frostpaw, honey. No, I'm so sad. She's trying to continue her training on her own. No, that was our sister. Oh, Pete Pelt, I'm sorry. Our clan is so small. Oh, alright. Swallowstar uses a paddle to visualize all the tasks he wants to complete. Alright, good job. He ran out of camp the moment he saw Frostpaw's body. Oh, I'm so sorry, Pete Pelt. Smoky Shard is hoping for a message from StarClan. That's interesting because she's a cat. She, like, goes to the Dark Forest, I think. Interesting. Mudmunch, gorgeous, chats with Smoky Shard about what it's like to be a medicine cat. Let's do some mediating, shall we? Heatpelt and Scrubbright. Sure. Okay, it failed. Oh no. Mudmunch's, like, first mediation as, like, a full-grown cat failed. Okay. Well, we'll try again next time. Mallow Rise is eavesdropping on Swarm Sting. Scrubbright brags about how much prey she caught. Mightpaw is reluctant to spar with her mentor. Swarm Sting isn't having a fun time. He still has heat exhaustion. Blue Fern is feeling sassy today. Alright, let's get you to tell a story, shall we? And what story should you tell? He's witty. A lot of these cats seem interested in StarClan, so let's do a StarClan story. A long story, and it's captivating, and the cats listen with sparkling eyes. Very cute. Alright, and Rattlebriar. This cat was the Dark Forest cat, right? Oh no, he's interested in StarClan. Oh, that must have changed, I think. Let's get him to tell a story to all of these guys. And let's do the Dark Forest. Because I want to. Yeah. The clan is intimidated by the tale, but they listen attentively. I just want to see what sort of interesting things happen with Smokey if we continue to encourage her Dark Forest interests. Alright. Sugarkit is buzzing after swallowing a cicada. Girl. Magpie Kit is craving the taste of mouse. Cherrykit is eavesdropping on Mudmunch. Firekit is buzzing after swallowing a cicada. Okay, Firekit and Sugarkit are both a pair of goobers. And Lynxkit tells Mightpaw to catch him some fresh prey. See. So cute. Okay, let's go on patrols. We don't have very many. These two can go out. It's time for Mightpaw's assessment. She feels like a failure, but she can see Scrubbright's whiskers twitching in amusement at her predicament because I guess she wasn't able to find her. That's okay. Alright, you two can go out. Will they find an abandoned kit? Flame kit? Wait, we already have one, don't we? No, we have a fire kit. Okay, fire kit and flame kit. Is curious about StarClan. Okay, she's like our exact opposite. Patient and curious about StarClan. And Sugarkit is bossy and interested in the Dark Forest. That's really funny. Alright, final two. They go out to find some herbs. And they manage to get some moss. That's beautiful. Okay, so now we have a new enemy. I'm just kidding. We'll see how it goes. They may like each other, they may not. Maybe... I keep forgetting that you can just talk to cats in this game. But let's talk to Flamekit, see what she says. Hello there, Sugarkit. Oi, I'm talking to you. Hello? 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 Oh my gosh. Oh, I forgot what I was gonna say. Flame Kit. Did that... Okay, yeah, it changed our relationship. What do we think about her? Nothing, apparently. Okay. And I think we should talk to our dad because our sister died. When you settle into your nest for the night, you feel a stone under your haunches. When you go to remove the disturbance, you notice it's covered in the scent of peat pelt. A rather underwhelming prank, but a slight nonetheless. You'll be sure to get him back for this transgression. That's so dramatic for literally a baby. Oh goodness, and I think we should talk to Firekit because he seems like he's a silly guy, just like Sugarkit. Sugarkit, question of the day incoming. In 3, 2, 1. Why does peat pelt stink so badly? It's like he hasn't had a bath in a moon. Hey, I said it was a question, not that I had an answer. Sugarkit, that is your dad, and he's grieving the loss of his daughter. You guys need to relax. They're so mean to him. That's so rude. All right. Let's go ahead and time skip again. And this time it's going to ask us if we want to be a warrior or a queen or a mediator, medicine cat, blah, blah, blah. I don't know what Sugarkit would do. I'm tempted to do a medicine cat, but if there's a random button, I might try random. Oh, whoops. It's the next moon that it's going to ask. Our clan age is 6, but our age is 5. My bad. Alright, so LotusClan doesn't have enough prey. Okay, that's bad. And Swarmsting managed to recover from his heat exhaustion, and Swallowstar has a runny nose. Joy. Okay. So, bad news. We need to go hunting pretty bad. So, Mud Munch, let's do some mediating. Cherry Kit, I want to do Fire Kit and Flame Kit, because I think that would be kind of cute if they were friends. And then let's do our patrols. We need to go hunting really bad. Peat Pelt notices suspicious paw prints in the mud. All right, there was a rogue and they managed to get him to leave. Okay. No food though. Scrub Bright, come on. They practice fighting techniques and they give up. Oh no. Okay, Mallow Rise. Oh no, there's a dog. Okay, we can't go because there's a dog. Oh no. Oh no. All right. Smoky Shard is looking for Daisy and she managed to find some. Okay, at least one of us had successful patrols. But hey, this isn't good. Let's see if we can focus on feeding the clan, please. And then let's go to the clearing and we need to feed the cats who have less nutrition first, I think, so that hopefully nobody dies. Okay, let's time skip again. And now we're gonna choose our future path. I'm gonna choose random and we'll just see what she comes up with. Electricity crackles in the air. It's time for your apprentice ceremony. Beneath the high rock, the clan buzzes like an agitated swarm of bees, but you are still. As your name, Sugarpaw, is called over the whispers of your clan, you bound forward with surprising energy. The moment you've been waiting for is finally within reach. The gaze of your new mentor, Peat Pelt, greets you, and you're surprised to see that he looks just as excited as you do. Your journey of an apprentice begins. Okay, so she went for a warrior apprentice and her dad is her mentor. That's cute. We managed to find extra prey, which is great, but we still don't have enough. Mitepaw was trespassing, and Sugarpaw woke up with a headache. Malorize has a bellyache. Magpie is an apprentice, of course. Cherrypaw is apprenticed to the leader. Okay. And Firepaw is apprenticed to Malorize. Lynx Paw, also apprenticed to our dad. Oh, I think Sugarpaw would be like a little upset that she has to share. Flame Kit tries to toddle around and she seems to be slower. A quick inspection reveals that one of her legs was born twisted. What? Oh my goodness, she has a permanent condition. Wow. Okay, well, she's finding Magpie Paw annoying. Okay. Rattlebriar saw some kitty pets. Let's tell another story, since we can. And Smoky Shard is here, so I want to do a Dark Forest story. Ooh, the Murky River. Spooky. Alright, Blue Fern is letting the kids play with his tail. Adorable. Let's do a StarClan story. Ooh, Sugarpaw is actually interested in StarClan, even though she had a Dark Forest affinity. And Swarm Sting is crushing leaves. Let's do the rest of you guys, and it'll be a neutral story. Okay, fascinating. Alright, Lynx Paw is building up a fellow clanmate's confidence. That's cute. Good job, bud. Firepaw plays a prank on Blue Fern, and he turned out cunning, quick to help, and interested in herbs. Okay. Cherry Paw is crushing leaves under her paws. She's bouncy and interested in clan history. Magpie Paw is exhausted, and he's also bouncy and interested in clan history. And Sugarpaw is ambitious and interested in the Dark Forest. Found a wonderful napping spot outside of camp. Okay. Interesting. She acknowledges StarClan's existence, but follows the warrior code strictly out of a sense of duty, not spiritual devotion. Okay, interesting. I want to see how she feels about the other cats of the clan. Well, she likes everybody except for Rattlebriar and Scrubbright. And I guess she's still under the impression that she does not know Flamekit. So I think we tried talking to Flamekit again. Wowza, you looked so cool just now, Sugarpaw. That was such a cool and slick move. Can you teach me? Really? So cool, yay! I'm gonna be a warrior. That's cute. Okay, maybe they're not actually enemies. Maybe opposites attract. Alright, let's check in with the rest of the clan. Might Paw feels proud of the progress she's made. Scrubbright is crushing leaves under her paws. Mallow Rise worries about the lack of prey. Yeah, me too. Mud Munch saw a pair of 2 legs. Smoky Shard wonders at all that Rattlebriar has seen and done. Heat Pelt is curating his flower collection. You have a flower collection? That's so cute. And Swallow Star is thinking about new ways to care for the clan. Good for you, bud. Let's do some mediating real fast. Lynx Paw and Cherry Paw. Oh, he does not like his sister. Well, let's do somebody else, actually. Sure. Oh, it worked. Okay, maybe we're actually going to be good friends with Flamekit instead of enemies. Alright, let's do some patrols. Obviously, we're going to go on our first ever patrol. The patrol is on edge after scenting 2 legs in the area. Heat Pelt takes the lead, keeping watch for any 2 legs that may be on the hunt for cats. Their scent is everywhere, even as the cats carefully remark the area. What's that smell? It's almost like pumpkin, but strange. As Pete Pelt creeps closer to get a better look, the sound of cracking and chattering fills the air. Pete Pelt freezes and watches a pack of 2 legs stumble through the trees. The cats scatter, leaving behind whatever that weird thing was in the grass. Oh, thank goodness. That would have been terrible if our main character got taken by 2 legs. Alright, Firepaw and Mallow Rise. Firepaw isn't acting like his usual self. Firepaw shuts down, muttering a request to please just keep the patrol focused on training. Interesting. Alright, Swallow Star, Cherry Paw. They come across a shivering clan apprentice wanting to join LotusClan. Okay. Ibis Paw joined. Exciting. Might Paw and Scrubbright, and now Ibis Paw, can all go out together. Scrubbright leads the patrol towards the borders, wanting to test the apprentices on identifying Shine Clan scent. For some reason, the walk seems to be taking longer than usual, and Scrubbright keeps hearing odd yelps and grunts behind her. Each time Scrubbright looks the other way, Might Paw leans over and grabs Ibis Paw's fur in her teeth, giving it a tug. Next time Might Paw does it again, Ibis Paw makes sure to turn ever so slightly, causing her to trip and fall into a puddle. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're gonna have to go check out Ibis Paw. Alright, Magpie Paw tells Smoky Shard about the dream he had last night. You can't make sense of this dream. Interesting. Alright, Ibis Paw. He is the same age as Might Paw, and he's bloodthirsty and dozes easily. Okay. And he was unhappy in his old clan and decided to come here instead. Okay. Interesting. It's kind of funny that they're the same age, but they're both like... He's like bullying her. How mean. Alright, let's go ahead and time skip once more. Oh no. Oh no. You have got to be kidding me. Not again. If you guys weren't here for the first LifeGen playthrough, our main character died in the last series, and now here we are again. You've got to be kidding, Sugarpaw. Even as an apprentice, you've always been fearless. Now, as you feel the last warmth of the setting sun on your pelt, you realize this is another challenge you must face with courage. The purrs and whispers around you fade, replaced by a serene quiet. As your eyes slowly close, you feel the gentle pull of StarClan guiding you. Her headache is finally gone, and she died in a fight with a badger. Swallow Star's nose is better, but he dislocated a leg. Oh, okay, Scrubbright has decided to become a medicine cat. Exciting. Mallow Rise is glad his stomachache is gone. Lynx Paw has white cough. Flame Paw touches noses with Peat Pelt, wondering whether this is truly the right path for her. And of course, Sugar Paw has taken her place in StarClan. You have got to be kidding me! I mean... What? Are you for real? Okay. Is there a way to come back to life? I don't know. Maybe there's a way that we can bring Sugarpaw back to life, but honestly. And of course she's in StarClan, but I wonder if she's going to be spending any time talking to the Dark Forest cats because she's interested in the Dark Forest. Oh, Sugarpaw. Alright, well, let's go ahead and go out on our patrols because we are really hungry. And now Ibis Paw is apprenticed to Peat Pelt because Scrubbright is now a medicine cat. They track the scent of a large dog. Alright, everyone knows the dog could still be lurking around the borders. Great. Might Paw, Fire Paw, Mallow Rise. They go out hunting. Oh, and they brought back so much prey. Thank goodness. Yes, thank goodness. Alright, Magpie and Cherry Paw. Two apprentices going out by themselves. What could possibly go wrong? Shine Clan scent has strayed into their territory. They're both bouncy and lore keepers. Ooh, Cherry Paw got a torn pelt from a large dog. Again, with this large dog. Alright, and our medicine cats. They look for herbs. They managed to find wild garlic. That's great. Well, I can't believe that our main character has died again. I guess we could talk to our sister. Frostpaw is grooming her pelt, sending stardust scattering across the grass with every rasp of her tongue. Well, that's nice. And what if we talk to somebody in the Dark Forest? Can we do that? Let's talk to somebody not so crazy as Spruce Star. Maybe we just talk to like Green Pelt. Half of you StarClan cats don't even belong there. Green Pelt snarls, his teeth bared. Oh, rude. And you know what else we could do? We could actually speak to our parents. We've never met our parents, but Sunflower and Ace are our parents. Ace, who has an unshakable StarClan link. Ace is watching LotusClan curiously. I've always wondered how clans worked. Do you know anything about them, Sugarpaw? Oh, I know a lot. I know a lot, Dad. And Sunflower, other dad. You see a curious Sunflower peeking his head over the border. With a graceful leap, his misty paws hit the star-littered ground. Oh, hello there. Gee, you clan cats are less scary than I thought you were. Sad that I only figured that out once, you know. You offer the kitty pet to hunt with you in StarClan for a while, and he cautiously accepts, allowing you to show him the ropes. After a few catches, he returns to his side of the border. Thank you, Sugarpaw. I had a lovely time, but I have to go back to watching over my housefolk. They still need me. Oh my gosh, that's so sad. Don't say these things. Don't say these things for me. And he's comforted by the knowledge that he's not alone in this afterlife. Oh, the tragedy. All right, well, we've done our patrols. Can we go out on patrol now? As a dead cat? We can, okay. Dusk brings a surprise. You spot Mallowrise making his way to the moon place. You're unsure if you're even allowed to communicate with Mallowrise. It's rare for StarClan to speak with any cat, but other than a leader or medicine cat. But surely, ordinary warriors sometimes need guidance from their ancestors too. Oh, you're not an ancestor, Sugarpaw, come on. Just because you can't communicate directly with Mallowrise doesn't mean you can't show him that StarClan is with him. When he settles down to unsuccessfully share tongues with StarClan, you gently touch your nose to his head, sending him dreams of warmth and support. When Mallowrise wakes up, you can immediately recognize that he was reassured that StarClan is always at his side, and you purr contentedly to yourself as he heads back to camp with a newfound confidence. That's sweet. That's so precious. That's so nice of you, Sugarpaw. Aww. Alright, well, I guess we'll time skip one more time, and then I think we'll be done for today because our cat died. So, what the heck. Swallowstar has been following the progress of Mightpaw, and she's been called Might Jump. Okay. Rattlebriar has been chosen to use her skills to help nurture the clan's young. Okay, the oldest cat we have is now a queen. Magpie Paw has Yellow Cough. Cherry Paw is looking better. Squirrel died. Swallowstar has given Ibis Paw the name Ibis Tree, honoring his power. Ibis Tree? He's bloodthirsty and a sun-high log. Interesting. And Might Jump. These are such ridiculous names, Swallowstar. He comes up with the most random names, doesn't he? Mud Munch, Ibis Tree, Might Jump. Silly. I'm excited to see the rest of the apprentices' silly names. Alright, well, before we end off today, I want to see what the rest of StarClan and the Dark Forest are thinking and up to. Of course, Kawadi is the guide. Leopard Echo is chattering at the birds. Bug Swirl is feeling quite lazy. Hailback prays that his loved one's path leads them here. Oh, who's your loved one? I wish I knew. Bloodburn is proud of Scrumbright. Nice. Cloudbear is wondering about Two Legs. Locust Stripe wants to warn Bluefern. Frostpaw is continuing her training. And Sugarpaw wonders what her name would have been. And also, her teddy bear died with her. Honeykit came with her. Or I guess it would be Honeypaw now. It's terrible. Alright, and then finally, Spruce Star. Sunshade ends up trying to eat bark after days of scenting no prey. Vole Acorn is hiding a limp after a recent spar. Hair Speckle is curled up in a ball crying. Oh my gosh. Green Pelt is practicing battle moves. Sparkflower almost drowned in the mud. Okay, so not a lot of exciting stuff going on in the Dark Forest, it must be said. How are our dads? He's wondering how his kin is doing, and Ace is reflecting on the good memories of his previous life. Oh. And Squirrel is fascinated by the ghostly world he's in. Hello, Squirrel. Wow. Okay, well, Sugarpaw is dead, and that's really great. What the heck, man? Why does this keep happening to all of my main characters in LifeGen? Well, if you guys are cool with the lore that I sort of created for this clan, please let me know if you have any extra ideas of what these cats can be getting up to. If you know if you can bring a cat back to life in LifeGen, let me know. I don't want to cheat it because, like, by editing the code, just because this is what happened, you know? I want it to be kind of natural, but if there's, like, a way that we can transform Sugarpaw back into her life body, I don't know. maybe we can make that work, but you guys let me know. And, yeah, I guess we're just gonna be eternally Sugarpaw until we figure out if we can become something else. Come back to life. Well, if you enjoyed this video, please let me know. And if you join me for my next one, I'll see you then.